The last time I ever play hide and seek. It was when I was a child living in the southwestern United States. It was dark out. I'd have to guess around or past 9, and for whatever reason, I was playing hide and seek with a few of the kids that lived in the same set of apartments as me. It wasn't a multi-story complex, as you might imagine, but a number of single-level buildings, each containing 2 apartments, all of them roughly forming shapes of 2 square brackets facing each other and divided by a road. This, if you will. I was like, what the fuck is that?
What is that? Like, what is that supposed to be? Bracket, line, bracket.
Bracket, line, bracket. It was fairly open, but it was because of that I chose to hide in one of the most obscure areas. I decided to hide in the top right region of the bracket, along the side of the building there. I was actually laying on my side, flat against a wall, trying to fit within the shadow cast by a ledge of that particular building. Feet forward towards the building's backside at the very top of the bracket. Are we imagining this? I don't recall how long I was hiding there before he appeared without any warning. He slowly walked out from behind the building, turning to face my direction, and stood there with his arms slightly out from his sides, breathing heavily. He had somewhat wild hair that stopped just above his shoulders, but I couldn't make out anything on his face. In fact, I remember the general scene pretty clearly, but his face is just a black spot for me. I stayed the stillest I probably ever managed to be in my life, hoping he didn't notice me, even though I'm pretty sure he did. After 5 to 10 seconds, he went back the way he came, disappearing behind the building. I think I waited a few seconds before getting up and hauling my ass out of there to my own place. Hide and seek game be damned. In spite of how bothersome that event could or should have been in my mind, it didn't really stick with me, and I didn't think about it for a long time until I found this subreddit. It didn't occur to me to think that he could have potentially done something to or with me until I told the friend a story last night, and he said something like, "Dude, you're lucky to be here now." I don't know who he was, what he was doing, or what he was considering doing, but I do suppose I consider myself pretty lucky now. The black spot face is weird.
Yeah, I'm like going back to read it again because I have to process.
Yeah. There's one comment that I pinned where someone asked, is there a chance he was just out for a walk or looking for something? OP responds, I don't think he was out for a walk just because of the time and the location. The area behind the building wasn't really open, but rather fenced from 2 sides. There's nothing back there except what I assume was a maintenance shed for the apartments, and it's not really a place people would go or take a shortcut through. It's entirely possible he was bothered by something and he just needed some air, or maybe he was just screwing with me. I really don't know what he was doing back there.
Yeah. I think the problem is that you never really know, and that's what is the scariest, I guess.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the world that we live in right now, it especially as women, you walk down the street and you're like, okay, is that guy just walking with his jacket with his hood up, looking suspicious because it's cold and he's trying to bundle up? Mm-hmm. Or is he about to come up behind me and grab me?
Right.
So, and then your mind gets stuck in that loop, and then he walks past you, and then you're like, I feel stupid for even thinking that somebody could do that, but then you realize it's not. And that's the terrifying part.
Right.
Is that you even have to think about it.
And it's just especially with this, not knowing why he was there or anything like that, that just gives your brain liberty to just roam into every possibility, and you're never going to know the answer.
Yeah. Especially, I feel like as a kid, too, just remembering it as a black spot, maybe that's a, brain trying to shut out a memory of some sort. Mm-hmm. I do imagine this guy walking out and hitting the T-pose. Just arms straight out, Fortniting it. He's... You know what the T-pose is?
Yeah, where they're
Yeah. It's a little game, not gamer boys. What are they called?
The little square man.
No, the people that play Fortnite and Roblox and stuff. I don't.
The youths.
The youths.
Youths.
Yeah, sure. But that's what I imagine is this man just walking out. He just finished a gaming session. Well, this is probably way before Well, no, video
When
games
was
have been out
this?
forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's
He's
just
playing Snake for hours.
He's just walked out. He needed a fresh break. He's like, man, it stinks in my apartment. I've been living on Mountain Dew Code Red and Chex Mix for the last 10 hours. I need to go outside and touch some grass.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe he's going outside to smoke something in the back shed. Maybe he can't in his apartment.
Yep. And then he's like, oh shit, a kid. Maybe he already smoked a little bit of something. And
Yeah.
then like went out there and then he just sees something in the shadow and he's like,
Am I seeing this right now?
I wonder if you are also his let's not meet.
Oh my God, that would be so funny. He's like, one time I came out of my house and there was a child hiding.
Mm-hmm.
And they just stared at me.
Yeah, all I
in
saw was
awe.
like legs and then shadow.
Then he ran away. I don't know if he was a ghost or like Children of the Corn or what. And as an adult, you don't think that it's a kid playing hide and seek. No, if I walked outside my apartment building or my townhouse and I saw a kid hiding,
Yeah.
I would be
child.
like, yeah. No, I'd immediately be like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Like,
No.
this is the Black-Eyed Children. This is
Why
my time.
are you here?
Yeah.
What is that movie that's like about to come out? I don't remember what it's called. I saw a trailer for it the other day where it has like a woman who like sits outside your house and then she like slowly gets closer.
I don't know, but I don't like that. There's
I
a
don't like-
short.
yeah.
There's been tons of shorts and stuff, but there is one short. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a 5-minute short movie, and there's like a guy, or there's a box, and there's a couple.
I think it's called The Box.
I think it's called The Box.
I know exactly what you're talking
But
about.
have you watched it?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
it's creepy.
creepy. Oh, I hated that
Oh,
movie.
Not that. Short. Other Side of the Box is what it's called.
Gotcha.
Yeah, with his little head.
With his little head sticking out, and every time you turn around, he gets closer.
Yeah, I'm like, absolutely not. Fuck that.
It's also like the angels in Doctor Who.
I've never really watched Doctor Who.
I haven't either. I've only seen that episode
I've only
because I've
seen-
been told it's scary, so I've
Okay.
watched it.
Maybe I'll watch that. I've only seen I think it was the first episode where it has all the mannequins. I'm like, okay. And then I moved on with life and never circled back.
Yeah, but there's like a couple things where it's like if you look away, they
Mhm.
move closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
Anyway,
glad you're fine.
if you enjoyed that little story, be sure to watch the full episode here.
And make sure you like, subscribe, and all that jazzy.
Jazzy? I see what you did there. Wait, what was that?